Welcome to the Breakout EDU Let's Have No Homework, a study in laws and government. This breakout was set up for grade 3, but could easily be adapted to any grade that was doing separation of powers and branches of government. The story. The students in the class have been working hard learning about the U.S. government. Your teacher decided to allow you to write one law for the class, which will grant no homework for a week. The catch is the law needs to follow the same process as the government. Each of you have one part of the law process locked away in your box. If the entire class can unlock their box and put the law process in the correct order, you will have no homework for the week. Each box has one of the steps in order to create a law. Have the class put the steps in the correct order in order to win the prize. The steps are as follows. Class writes a law. Class votes on a law. The teacher or president signs the law. The principal or judge declares the law constitutional. The lock setup. Cut the three-digit lock. Cut the separation of powers into strips. Make sure the QR codes is cut in half. Set the piles on the desk, and the kids will match the branch with the correct power. This should put the codes back together, and kids can scan their codes. So one of the sheets that I have looks like this. Judicial branch can declare a law unconstitutional or unjust. And on the back of that sheet, when you print it, you need to double-side it, is the QR code, which will be cut in half. And each of the branches of government, judicial, executive, and legislative, is set up this way. The 4-digit lock uses a research book and a computer, and they will answer multiple choice questions. These choices will unlock the 4-digit lock. So the questions are very basic, and these could be easily adapted to other questions that might fit your curriculum. But we use questions like the Constitution divides the government into 3 separate. If a president rejects a law, it's called. So these are the types of things that we decided to use. The word lock. Students will need to put the presidents in the correct order. Each picture will have a letter that is shown when using the black light. And we simply picked 5 presidents that we were studying. We picked George Washington. And I simply just printed these off for the kids. We have Lincoln, Franklin Roosevelt, Barack Obama, and President Donald Trump. And those are the 5 that we selected. Any presidents could be selected. The word we chose is PRESD. That could be adapted fairly easily as well. The last one we did was the colored wheel lock instead of the directional lock. So we have descriptions that need to be printed off on colored paper, and then terms that are numbered 1 to 5. Students will match them with this description in order to get the color combination. In our example, we use blue, red, orange, yellow, green, but you can see we have just colored strips that are set up. I'll show you the document. So the document is pretty straightforward. We have House of Representatives, President, Senator, Cabinet, and U.S. Supreme Court. Those are numbered 1 to 5. On the colored paper, we printed descriptions. So we have is elected every 2 years. Another page, there's only 9 of them. And then, as you can see, elected 4 years. Each state has 2. And when the students match those descriptions up, they will unlock the lock. And that is the final lock setup for the Breakout EDU Let's Have No Homework, a study in laws and government.